Hi friends, how are you? How is it going? Many of you in the last few weeks have been asking so many questions about the exams, various exams, Bank PO, Bank Clerk, SSC CGL, RBI Grade B, our plans about it, the future of exams, vacancy, the future of banks, and all such questions. So I thought we'll just address it quickly in one small session. Let's first come to the bank exams. Are they going to happen? Not going to happen? I don't know about distant future, but what I can tell you with certainty about this near future is that they're going to happen. The calendar is out, you're aware of it. IBPS clerk, RRB PO clerk, they have already come. IBPS PO should arrive soon in the next 2-3 weeks, 4 weeks, a month at the max, and should be there. The cycle should finish by November, except for the interview. So everything seems to be on track. SSC CGL, now seems to be on track. So that's great news for us. This exam cycle is going to finish in August, fine, and the next one, tier 1, would happen I think in December, so it's out already and it's there. Now the question is, because of so many developments happening around us, and we live in uncertain times, many students are like a little concerned or a little perplexed, confused about which exams to take, how to prepare for the exams. And also, for example, I know students who were preparing for SSC CGL, and when the cycle went awry, the exams not happening, getting postponed, and all that mess around SSC CGL, they shifted to bank preparation. You can relate to these students, there are many like that, because at least the exams happen on time. Now when the SSC cycle seems to be fixed, at least for now, let's just hope it remains like that. Now they are wondering whether they stick to this or go back to SSC CGL, or they can do both together, right? Likewise, there are other students, their concerns are like, even if I get into a bank, and as some people are saying that except for SBI, everything else might be privatized. Now, who knows about it? Nobody. You know about it? No. I know about it? No. Who knows? Nobody. I don't think even government knows about it this stage. Nobody knows. So I don't know what's in future. But yes, if your target is bank and you are a little scared by this news, so target to get into an SBI, they'll not be privatized. Even I haven't heard of a news like that, right? So yes, that's one thing. If you are not interested or not as much interested in a bank job anymore because of a number of these reasons, workload, or because of the fear of they getting privatized, I think this is a good chance for you to try for SSC CGL, right? So it depends completely on you, on your priorities. I have students, past students, who are enjoying their stunt in the bank, and there are students who are not enjoying so much, fine. So it depends completely. Many of them are like now preparing for RBI Grade B or SSC CGL and other exams. So it depends. But what does a student who is now was about to write all these banks exams do at this stage? Prepare for both, prepare for CGL, shift to CGL, or just keep sticking to bank exams? I would say the cycle this time, the exam cycle, is like so beautifully aligned that you can appear for both. It depends. It'll have its own challenging. We'll probably do another video and we'll talk in detail about the syllabus, the common parts, the different parts. But yes, one thing is certain, these two exams, Bank PO and SSC CGL, they're not like vastly different. It's not like in one exam they ask physics, in the other one they ask chemistry. Both are aptitude tests, both test you primarily on English and maths. Yes, reasoning is an important part of bank exams, not as much in SSC CGL, right? So they are basically tests of aptitude of language, English and maths, right? So this is the common part. How do they differ? They differ in the terms of questions, fine. The question paper is vastly different. SSC CGL is still a speed test. Bank PO is not a speed test except for prelims. Mains is a test of your problem solving ability. That's how they are different. So though they are similar, they are different. The way you have to tweak your preparation becomes very important. So it's not like you were studying physics and now suddenly you'll be shifting to chemistry. No. So if you have studied English and maths for Bank PO, that's definitely going to hold you in good stead while you're going to appear for SSC CGL, and vice versa. If you have been preparing for SSC CGL, you want to appear for bank exams, it's going to help. But is it enough? No, definitely not. Fine. So there's a large part that will do additionally, but it definitely gives you a kickstart. You have some start. It's not that you're starting from scratch. So I'll just put it like that. We'll discuss it in detail in some video later. So the question is, can I prepare for both? Yes, you can. What I would not want you to do is, so if you're somebody who has been preparing for Bank PO and suddenly you believe SSC CGL tier 1 in December and tier 2 might happen again in February, March, April, so it looks like a good opportunity. What I would not want to do it, and this is something that you need to decide for yourself, is that you start doing both together and then you start struggling. When it should not happen, somebody who's been doing it. I mean, if you ask me how should it be done, the way which it should be done is that you keep preparing for bank exams like for the next 3-4 months, till about November, December, the cycle should finish. And after that, you dedicate the next 3 months, and you should have around 3 months to SSC CGL. In the meantime, tier 1 would happen, which would not be as much a challenge. Tier 1 SSC is not that kind of a challenge. So you will be preparing for tier 1 SSC, or I would say, because tier 1, tier 2 syllabus remains the same. So you should be preparing for SSC alongside, but the majority of your time, the bulk of your time is taken by your bank PO preparation, right? And after the bank PO exams happen, which should happen by November, December this time, because everything seems to be coming back on track, then you can shift your focus primarily towards SSC CGL, apart from the interviews that you'll be taking. I'm assuming that you'll get a call from the bank PO exams. So this is the way it should happen. And you might say, sir, that this might be tough. We'll struggle doing both the things. No, everything is tough. Even if you prepare for bank exams alone or SSC CGL alone, is it going to be easy? No, it's not going to be easy. Anything that's good, that's worthwhile in life, doesn't come easy. Remember that. हमेशा का नियम है, जो भी मुश्किल है वही अच्छा होता है, जो भी अच्छा होता है वो मुश्किल होता है अचीव करना, हमेशा it works like that, right? So don't be scared of it, but just judge your preparedness at this stage and then take a decision. If you're somebody who's been struggling really badly with your bank preparation at this stage, it's in a complete mess at this stage, I will probably say get back on track first and then think about SCGL. But if you're somebody who has been doing relatively well and you believe should be on course, you can jump into this. So it depends completely on you. For this season, for this exam cycle, both the exams seem to be on track. The banks are here, they are not being privatized, they are conducting the exam. IBPS PO should definitely come in the next 1 month, the exam should happen. So everything seems to be on track. What happens in future? Nobody knows. So if you are a little scared, a little worried about the future of a bank that you might join, fine, except for SBI, you might join when what's privatized. So I would not advise you to leave your preparation midway. Don't do that. You've given it so much time. If you want to have a cushion, if you want to get into something else, think of some other exams. So you can probably think of an RBI grade B or an SSC CGL, but RBI grade B is a different beast. The syllabus is different. It's very vast. Vacancies are very few. SSC CGL would be a little tougher than bank PO. RBI grade B would be tougher even than SSC CGL. So it's like that. So it depends completely on you, what you plan to do. But you know one thing, whatever it is, whatever the situation is, you need to find a solution for it. So one kind of people would be, say, this total mess, what do I do? How do I fix this? I cannot do anything. Government is not very clear on the policies and all. How do I take a decision whether to go into a public sector bank or not? No. Can you fix this? No, you cannot take decision on their behalf, but you can decide for yourself. So look at the situation. I have tried to explain this in brief, as clearly as I could. I have limited knowledge. Nobody knows about the situation, right? And accordingly, take a decision for yourself. You know what the situation is. Think about it, take a day, and then decide what do I plan to do or what should I do. People have been asking all kinds of things. Sir, I'm already working in a public sector bank. Should I shift for or should I try for SSC CGL? By all means, do it. Try for RBI grade B, try for NABARD, try for SEBI, whatever you think is going to be the way forward for you. But for anything like this, you have to slog. You have to work hard. Whoever works hard wins. There'll be people who will be just regretting it. Acha nahi chal raha hai, it's all bad, it's in shambles. It's going to help? No. We'll just get that satisfaction of venting it out on somebody. Ye sab aise hai, wo aise. Is it going to help? No, not at all. What would help? Making a plan, sticking to it, trying to fix the situation. Can it make the situation worse? Let's say you are already working in a bank, you plan for SSC CGL or RBI grade B or SEBI or NABARD, whatever. You take the exam, you put in the efforts. God forbid you're not selected. Would it harm you? No. So the situation cannot get worse if you believe it's not good at the moment, right? But what can also happen is that something clicks. If it clicks, you're in a better position. So decide for yourself. So people who are preparing right now, not working currently, decide for yourself what exactly is it that you want to do. I have tried to explain the situation to you as when it comes to CGL and bank PO together. Possible, some extra effort, some work, but definitely possible. Bank and RBI grade B, yes, you can still try doing that. Many students do that, but RBI grade B is a little different in the sense. Phase 1 would be very similar to bank PO preparation, but Phase 2 would be very, very, very different. It has different kinds of subjects. But bank and CGL together, yeah, that is definitely possible. Look at syllabus, look at the past papers, and then decide for yourself. This is definitely possible. Some of you are asking about a combo program from Meritshine this time. Sir, I want to prepare for bank, I want to prepare for CGL, and for the next 6-8 months, can it be a program like that? So we are just looking at the possibility of launching a program like that. There's a poll that's running on this YouTube channel. Please participate. I'll share the link below on that. And let's see, we'll take a call in the next 2 days and we'll launch the program, whatever we decide in the next 3-4 days, and we'll start it positively by the end of this month. But yes, we need some data to take a decision on this. We might as well think about launching a program, because this time at least we believe it's very beautifully aligned. Bank first, and with a bit of CGL thrown in between, and then the next 3-4 months dedicated to SSC CGL. So yes, you, with some effort, with some passion, with some hard work, can take both the exams and take them well. So that is the plan, guys. Keep studying. Do not overthink. Thinking is good, overthinking is not. Do not overthink. Settle down. दिमाग को शांत करो. Exams हो रहे हैं. कुछ नहीं बिगड़ा है. It is like the way it used to be. So just stop going here and there, watching random videos. सब लोग चिंता करते रहते हैं क्या होगा क्या नहीं होगा. कुछ नहीं हुआ है. जब होगा देखा जाएगा. अभी के लिए you have your task at hand. You have a target in mind. Bank exams should happen by November, December. SCGL in the next 3 months. It's all there for you. What is required? To go there, crack the exam. Start studying. All the best.